The following episode is dedicated to our loyal listeners in Shittington, Bedfordshire, England.
Welcome to the STEEZ. I'm Jezbot.
I'm Timmy Taco.
This week I've mostly been focusing on eating meals on the bench. I call them bench meals.
Bench meals?
Yeah, because you know how many condiments we have at our house.
Yeah.
And so if I'm just having a chicken snits and chips and salad,
Yeah.
right?
That's
Oh my
a sitting
God.
job.
It's just so many condiments. And you load up the table, you eat within like 30 seconds, and then you got to clean up all the stuff. So I'm just saying, cut out the sitting bit, leave everything on the bench. You're
Lean over
halfway
the
packed
sink.
up. Halfway packed up.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Yeah. Maybe we should take that approach, do this episode over the sink.
Yeah, that's good.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Pick up all the crumbs and stuff. Well, let's get into it, shall we?
Yeah, let's have a wipe down.
This is a kind of a really must go.
I see.
Yeah.
Without the recording.
Well, I tried, but this is Sovereign Hill. You really must go. Now,
Sovereign Hill, you say?
Sovereign Hill is a
Theme park?
it's a theme park.
A historic theme park.
Yes, it's exactly that.
It's,
I don't think it says that anywhere.
no.
But they frame it like it's an actual living, running,
Amish town.
like a ye oldie, making believe that the 1800s existed kind of town. you
Right.
know? You got your old photos. You got your
The jail.
You got
Spelt-
no. It didn't have a jail.
No
there.
jail spelt as
Didn't
gold.
see a jail. Didn't see a jail.
A goal?
Didn't see Didn't see a cop shop.
No,
No law
stock,
and order.
no stockade.
No stockade. I did go up to one of the men actors and said, I'm looking for a place where we can witness a man hung by his neck till he's dead. Where can we see the gallows? And he went, oh, that's kind of an after hours medieval
No,
torture
that
hour.
was more like Cryal Castle, which is another one of these
Yeah.
things.
We saw a man hung at Cryal Castle. Remember that?
Yeah, it was. You went through all the dungeons, all the types of torture.
And then the dun, 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 with the big ye olde battle.
Yeah, it's dope.
And they hung a man. And
It's
I
off.
remember as children seeing a man hung from the gallows, from the neck till dead.
now, kids, it's all
This
fake.
is how it's done. This is how it's done, kids. But I
So
thought
Sovereign Hills are like this. They're in costume the whole time. What do we call the Amish man?
well, they're not Amish.
I know, but it's like it's fancy dress that you never go home from.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I guess you go home.
Yeah.
'cause they don't live there.
Petticoats. Lots of women. Not many men
Hmm.
stepping up for the role playing.
Would you say buxom?
Buxom women,
Hmm.
yeah, asexual women that you look at them and you go, oh, they're from the era,
Right.
right? And like I was saying to the kids, there's lots of
low hanging
low hanging melons from the tree. Do melons grow on a tree?
I don't think so.
Don't they?
No, it's
Where's the cantaloupe grow?
along the ground. So
The cantaloupe grows on the ground.
Yeah, it's a ground runner.
Okay, maybe we'll get
Pretty
to
sure.
that.
Melons,
maybe
yeah.
we'll get to that in green finger, brown finger. But I was saying, see that little old lady over there having a bit of a knit, kids. See how she's all happy and smiling. They weren't like that in the 1800s. They were cold, Gina Hart-faced bitches.
Yes.
They were sour, tough women.
with apparently an amazing grip strength.
Oh, dude, they're callous from tip to toe. They're one piece of callus with the stench of horse dung.
Yeah.
We walked in, it was like, whoa, this is
what
the
it smelled
sights
like.
and smells.
Well, you can imagine in Melbourne
Mm.
back in the day
Mm.
when everyone's on bloody horse hose and cart hose.
Mm.
Can you imagine the smell?
It's almost like it didn't happen. But I'll give you my bloody. It's got. I give it a rating of 5 gold nuggets
5 nugs.
out of a possible 6.
And the nugget system is only for these
It's reserved for the
specific day outs
It's a rating. It's a rating based on how much enjoyment I got out of it.
Right, but is it only for these historical sites, historical like theme parks? The Nugget system.
The Nugget system specifically for a mining town. Yeah, yeah. On stick to theme. I could have said I give it 4 opium rocks.
Okay, yes. I'm sure that was the only pleasure back in the day was the opium.
Oh, there was many pleasures. There was the whores.
Oh yeah,
which I didn't see
but
any.
she's
whores.
one callus, so remember that.
Yeah. You're gonna have to. Well, it's like getting a. It's like being exfoliated.
You do need an exfoliator.
No baths outside. I would have liked to seen a man in a bath. A drunk man in his long johns.
Yeah, was it?
No town drunk.
And are they the mannequins? Are they mannequins?
No, it's all real life humans.
So not even like a representation of it in a cave, and this.
No, it's all there. No, they make it like it's a going town, but you don't see people in there. But like you get to peer in the tent. The tent's all set up the way it would have been, and clearly I know I'm in a theme park, right? I'm a man of mild to medium intelligence
and age,
and I can see when I'm at a theme park. But the whispers and the goings on of the town folk, which is the people that are there, are saying, "See, kids, this is how they used to."
Oh, they're breaking character.
No. The parents saying to the kids, "Oh, they must have converted the old bank to the photography studio," kind of thing. It's like, it's not real.
I think it needs to be.
Believe.
I think you got to go deep in the paint when you're the actor.
Yeah,
you've got to it's got to be 100%. This is how we talk. This is how we walk.
This is how we do,
and we stay here at night.
And necessary.
When everyone goes home, right? I reckon there's a deep dark secret in the town. The town folk. Yeah. They're all smiling during the day, but what's the deep dark secret?
Whipping.
At night.
Night whippings and the gallows. But I'll get into that because I had a few ideas I'd like to pitch Sovereign Hill, and we'll get to that at the end. But you go down to Little Chinatown, they called it, which is mainly tents, and they had a pretty good setup there. Yeah. They were doing all right, but they're very close to the township, and I think they had it sort of set up in a set up like all the tents down the bottom, and the camping and the miners, and then they had the town, which is the next class up, and they had the suburb. It was definitely a class system. Yeah. Above board, they've like if this is where our tax money is going, then it's going good. It's going.
Or they're not wasting money over it.
They're not wasting money over there.
It's all put back into the project.
I think so. It seems that way. Mind you, I did a quick calculation from just my peepers. They would have made upwards of about $900,000. I'm not fucking joking.
How many people were there? Because
thousands.
You showed me a photo.
Thousands.
Because what it is you go do the town stuff during the day, and then at night they're doing what?
They do laser. Projections onto the buildings. The buildings come alive,
and it looks sick.
Yeah, it looks great. But it was on a very short loop. So once we stayed for the thing, they put snow everywhere. Like it's snowing the whole time. It's a winter wonderland kind of thing. It's freezing cold. Projections everywhere, but the loop is quite short. So once we saw the loop, we knew it was time to probably
be the first ones to get into the car. Yeah. But there were thousands of people there.
Thousands.
And what's the adult and child ticket price?
Oh, we're talking like 150 smackaroonies for a small family.
For the 4 of you,
mumsy, dadsy, sonsy, daughtersies.
Yeah.
Right. So you get. I got me money's worth. It was worth the 1.5-hour drive.
The fuel?
By the time fuel was all right because I got diesel.
Yeah, well, that's $2.37 at the moment.
Yeah, well, it cost us $2.37 to get there, soak and dry.
A litre. Anyway, keep going.
So you walk around. We made the most of it. We looked at absolutely every nook and cranny.
Kids didn't poo-poo it? Like, this is shit.
No. It was quite good. It was kind of they were kind of the instigators of where we were going. So
okay,
it was all right.
Cool.
So they were smooth.
Yeah.
But we went up to the big tower they got there, and that's where they pull the bloody mine up and all this kind of stuff. And we overheard the guy saying, "Just behind me, there's a big mound, dirt. It's the first and original and possibly the only authentic part of Sovereign Hill is the dirt pile that came out of the mine that's underneath us right now, 300 meters deep.
Okay.
Big mine.
So it was a place.
It was, but I reckon, so
it was a
Johnny
town,
Johnny Sovereign owned the stake, and then they've brought all the mine-related stuff to this spot and made a mining town of what.
We could just look up the history of Sovereign Hill.
We're not going to do that.
No, never.
No,
never.
And
ever.
nowhere did it give any indications whether it was realsies or fakesies. But every inch of it's authentico.
Now, last time I went, it must have been 4 or 5 or something like that. I barely remember it.
Yeah.
But I remember panning for gold. Are they still letting you
still got
panning
the
for gold?
panos, yeah.
I'm sure all that
Didn't charge
gold
for
is
that.
that gold has
There's
been
no
depleted.
There's no fucking gold in there. Plus, I was like, got to go to the corners. You got to go here. That's the spot there. That's the spot there. And there was like, you couldn't get in there. You couldn't get your arm in there to get a scoopo because there's
You'd
just
have
so
to
many
imagine all the
people.
sand's gone by now. They've panned it to death.
Yeah, I'm dubious whether there's gold in them hills. Right,
The area's known for it.
They milked it. They've milked all the veins dry, so to speak.
Wouldn't you be putting in flex, like little for the kiddies?
I think they do that.
Hmm.
Apparently, that's what the rumours are. But no one's coming. That's it. I struck gold. I felt like doing that.
Do you believe that the gold rush initially was instigated by the government to try to get some immigration here?
Yeah,
a bit of propaganda.
How did all the Chinese guys find out about the gold rush in Australia?
And it was like, there's gold paved the streets. You can find the welcome stranger, the world's biggest nugget. Yeah. You know, they're just everywhere. You're practically stumping your toes on gold, mate.
Yeah, and you get there and it's all decrepit. You got to camp. It's more like gold thrush.
You get, well, you get there and then you have to pay your rights to the mine.
Steak. You got your steak.
You've got to buy the shovels. Then you got to, drink whiskey every night.
But we were playing the game. Where would you work? What would you be if you were here, right? And we went to the theatre. And as soon as I walked in the theatre, I went, "This is where I want to be." Until the play started.
Okay. No, but you've got stage management, so you'd be behind the curtain,
well,
pulling the strings.
This is my criticism. They had this play. It was Blackbeard, something like that. Some kind of pirates of something. Yeah. And it was kind of pantomime, right? God. Sorta. Where, like, when you see me come out, then if somebody comes up behind me, you got to point and say, "There's this behind you."
I hated that even as a baby.
Ugh.
Seeing that at primary schools and
it was laboured. It was embarrassing to watch.
It is.
Right? And they had a script which needed a cast of 4. And there was a cast of 3. So one of them went out the back and got dressed as the other thing to simulate.
Oh, they've done it
one
so
of the
many
characters
times.
Dying off or falling in the water. Splash. And she came out as the other.
Couldn't suspend your disbelief for 5
Couldn't
minutes.
Suspend it. and there was a few times where the pirate kind of said, "Now let me introduce you to all the to me first mates. We've got a big cast. We've got a big cast of first mates, and here's the first one, Jack." And Jack came out and did this.
I'm the one with the leg.
Scurvy. And then there was no one else, and I thought, "Oh shit, they're gonna get us.
Oh no,
we're gonna have to be.
Oh no, me mateys.
We're gonna have to be me mateys." When we first got in there and it was all quiet, I said to Audrey, "Dear damn it, get up on stage and do a jig," because it was like a music. I said, "I'll get up there and I'll do a jig, and I'll pretend like I'm the show."
She said, "Please don't do that, Father."
She didn't, and then she went, "Yeah, maybe," and then I went. I peeked up and she went, no, don't. Because I probably would have.
What does Audrey want to do in ye olde times?
What did she say? I think she wanted to work at the print shop.
Okay, that's good.
Office works.
Journalist, or even.
Yeah, and I said I'd probably work at the post office as well, but then I changed that to
we need good sketch drawers, like for the newspaper. So she could do the, have you seen this man?
Yeah.
He looks like a pirate. Just one question about the pirates. Was it framed in that, like, these are the people of the time, putting on a play, and
Yes.
the only thing they couldn't reference is pirate times, because
Correct.
pirates weren't around
No,
in the late
they weren't.
like
Oh,
Australia days.
yeah, inland.
No, I don't think
There's
that
no
was,
pirates in the bay.
No pirates.
Not that I know of.
on that long road to Bendigo.
No, I'll give you a little sneak peek of the part of the play. Here we go.
Oh no.
I did do a little bit of recording. The boos were for the acting.
Oh, let me stop you right there. That's making me want to.
Wince. It was very painful.
That makes me want to write a letter to them
Yeah.
and go, "Hey,
Get off stage.
What is that blackboard out there saying? Does anybody know? It says Blackbeard the Pirate. Now, if I jump off my ship, you'll have to go home real early. You don't want that, do you?
yes, we want that."
I will not jump off my ship. Oh, no, I won't.
Oh, yes, you will.
Oh, no, I won't.
Oh, yes, you will.
Oh, no, I won't.
Oh, yes, you will.
I like that guy with the blue jumper. He says, oh, no, I won't. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, 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 no.
We can get another 20 minutes out of that stick.
No, let's not do that.
And don't forget to go to the gift shop on the way out and purchase make sure you say that Pirate Pete sent you, because I get commission on all purchases of maps.
Peg legs and
Yeah. And boiled lollies.
what's the parrot and the patch? That's
No
the only
parrot, no patch.
What the
No parrot,
thing. No patch.
no patch. This was exactly what I thought at the time.
How do we know it's a pirate?
Well, I'm guessing he wasn't. But this is where I thought, okay, so we got three people that can act, right?
Hmm.
We covered the old ladies walking up and down the street.
Oh, yeah.
And people in there. That was a good, nice touch, but they weren't doing anything. You get photos. You don't really interact with them and go, and how are you today? And they should have been in character, like, what is this you're holding in your hand? What is this device? That's what I would have had.
Yeah.
So I said, why don't we tender out Sovereign Hill for the school holidays? You get a 2-week
Camp.
Nah, not camp. It's to educate the theatre people, right? To get them into work. So you say a theatre company tenders and say, oh, we got Sovereign Hill this term, right? This is what we're going to do, right? We're going to hire 50 Chinese men to smoke opium around the tents. If you go down there, they shout at you, they blow smoke in your face, they fucking fall around. It's like they cook, so it's the smells, the sights,
Yeah.
the sounds.
Yeah, I'm into
right?
it.
Then you've got the cops.
Can you purchase opium?
Didn't see any,
No,
but the
but in your
lollies
own-
like opium.
Right, gotcha,
Boiled
gotcha,
lollies
gotcha.
are delish. And I was thinking like hello. You get a cop walking up and down the strip,
Yeah,
harassing people,
exactly.
arresting kids. Then at the climax of the thing, the red shirt army come in. They shot some guns, which is
yeah.
good, but they should be marching up to the bank, and then everybody's following them and watching them. Boom! Robbery breaks out.
Of course it
It's
does.
chaos.
Yeah,
Right?
cap
Everywhere.
guns.
Bang, 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 bang. You see where he went? You see where he went? He went over there. Where? Over there. Where? That kind of thing.
Yeah,
Right?
and just running through the whole, like, at different times, you don't know what crazy shit's about to pop
You
off.
go into the Masonic Hall, which they had there, and there's a
Doing
ceremony
a sacrifice
going on. They're
of
sacrificing
children.
the Virgin, drinking of the blood, right? But there's a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
We went to the little restaurant there. The restaurant should be themed. It should be
It should be a Chinese restaurant, or like, you know, you've
It
got
should be.
like the Chinese camp are selling their goods.
yeah.
Then you've got like the stockman is selling like
Oh, I wanna
horse
see-
meat or something.
The horse meat, yeah, horse meat sandwich.
Everything's named like that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. They did stick. They stuck on theme, but this thing, I don't know how they've built it, but it's copious amounts of hand built buildings, barns, this, that, the other. I don't know how they've got it all there. It's fantastic. I highly rated it. I'd highly recommend it.
Right.
Great family outing.
Do I have to have a family in order to go?
I don't think so. I reckon you'll
What if
get.
Cass and I just rock up there?
I reckon you'll get a cheap thrill. You get 2.5 hours, and then on your way back, pop into Crowell Castle,
Oh, yeah.
then go down to the mill, buy some
Yeah.
antiques and wares.
And then we could go to Calder Park on the way back
This is
after
Calder
that.
Park to see Gunners play a couple of tunes. So
Love it. Love it.
overall, as it does go, very very good place. Sovereign Hill, you really must go.
4 nuggets.
You really
five,
must.
5 nuggets out of 6.
5 nuggets. Didn't see much gold.
Hmm.
There wasn't really much of a gold theme.
Couldn't
going
buy
on.
gold there?
You could, but like a pen with gold flakes in
No,
it,
no,
which is
no.
just
Nugs, man. We want nugs.
Yeah, you
Even
know
if-
what I'd be doing? I'd be smashing that pen open and fucking cashing it in.
Yeah, melting it, smelting it.
Well, does the price of the pen fluctuate with the market?
A gold pen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it goes up and up and up and up. It's a $4,000 pen because
Yeah.
it's got a few flicks of, shiny gold in it and whatnot.
I think you got the fever.
I did get the fever. There was a big nug in the display case on the way out. A representation of real nugget dug
Yeah.
up in 2003, which I thought was
2003.
pretty good at one of the other fields.
Ah, you see,
out
this
in
is the carrot.
yeah.
Like,
you
oh, they're
see.
still out there, boys.
Yeah.
And on the way out, don't forget to buy your gold detecting machine,
Yes,
2,900.
well, I would have bought one on the spot,
Yep.
100%. They allowed pass outs, which is good.
Oh,
Go back
that's
to
cool.
the car, you could refresh,
Yeah.
and
Bring a packed lunch.
bring
Sounds
a packed
great.
lunch, go to the car.
Yeah.
It was excellent. Good day out. Good day out for all.
Really, really must go.
There's a lot of money going into that joint, and it looks like you would have thought that Sovereign Hill would have gone broke fucking eons
Years ago.
but they're
They
putting it in.
diversified their portfolio. Put some lights in, light show at night.
Get
Boom.
and then Halloween, you
Oh,
tender
yeah.
out Halloween, and it turned into a ghost town. Spooky ghosts.
Zombie comes in.
Something happens. Like
aliens versus
you
cowboy.
do a funeral march, where the more
Perfect.
like it's like I want to go and film something there.
Gotcha.
I want to go and film something there, but I was like, this is so make believe, just like the 1800s. And it was like, there's no way that they were this multiculturally diverse and jammed into one big thing. Because you got the Americans, you got the Chinese, you got the English, you got all this.
Irish,
They weren't hanging out together. There was not a township. They weren't selling their wares. They weren't doing all that. It was
Right.
like, get
Each
off
to
me
their
steak or
own.
I'll shoot your fucking face off.
Yeah, harsh times.
But there
Harsh
was,
times, man.
yeah, and I did point out to the kids, look, kids, the actors are everywhere. Look, there's an imp. Oh, no, she's just a hideously ugly, cross-eyed woman. I thought there was an imp.
An imp. Oh,
She had one of those fucking faces. But, yeah, it was
Yeah.
good day
good
out.
times.
Sovereign Hill, you really must go. Can't recommend this shit enough.
Oh, you have.
I did. I did.
You've done
Okay.
25 minutes on it.
Oh, right. Yeah, right. I did, actually. Yeah, shit. All right, wrap it up. Bye.
Up, there's a Bone Zone alert.
The Bone Zone.
The Bone Zone!
The Bone Zone.
Yeah, I've got a question, or a note.
Mm.
See if we can figure it out
What does it
together.
say? Doggos.
No, it says, big dog, big poo, little dog, little poo. Which do you choose?
Oh, little dog, little poo.
Yeah, but with the little dog, right,
Yeah.
got more anxiety about him usually.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, and they can't be around big dogs, really.
Okay.
You know.
You got to make
Not
a hard
foreign
choice.
dogs.
Or do you want a baby's poo to pick up every day?
Mm.
Because I think the size of the poo of the dog is 1/8 of its body weight, right?
Yes, exactly.
Something like that.
Yeah,
So you got a Marmaduke.
yeah. Mm.
It's a Marmaduke.
Yes. Oh, Marmaduke's that big boy.
Yeah, you got your Beethoven. What's
Oh,
he?
yeah. And the big red dog. That was a book,
Big
wasn't
red
it?
dog. Yeah, Clifford.
Clifford,
Yeah.
yep.
Clifford's got a
But I found that, not to talk about shit, but we're
Sure.
gonna.
sure.
I found that people with big dogs don't pick up the dog shit.
What? That's the
Yeah.
most important one.
Well, yeah, but you see more of that than small thin shits.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's
gotcha.
always the big piles of stinker,
Yeah.
like steam and barkers.
Yeah.
Anyway, That's something for council to work on, and
I think it
individual
is.
individual.
I think
residents.
I think if I wouldn't be carrying around like that. That's embarrassing to carry around the little baggie with a giant man-sized turd in it.
I always.
That's the kind of thing you could just lob like a relay stick
Well, I can tell you a few.
into the garden.
When I went to check out my mate's job, backs off into a bit of a park there.
Backs off. Is that a
Backs onto a
Backs
park, and he's only got a little dog, and he's measuring up, and he gets his scooper and he scoops, and then just piffs it over the fence into the park.
okay?
All right, but it's a lot
Yeah.
of thits over a lot, like
It is. It's
every
a
day,
lot of
3
fits.
thits.
Yeah, and then soon enough, the back of your fence is going to start smelling like one big fit.
Yeah, because it doesn't break down, and I'm going to pitch you
Doesn't.
something.
It does go white.
Well, talking to another mate last night
Sure.
about his doggos because
How many
he's
mates have you got?
2.
Go, right. Checks out.
But he's landed on his feet again.
Oh, yeah.
Ran into a mate who's a sailor. It's a
Oh, wow.
pirate,
Okay.
and he's always, onshore, offshore.
Okay. Sure.
And ran into Jamie. Oh, there we go. I've just fucking said it.
Yeah.
Where you living? He goes, this shithole, whatever. He goes, wow, how about this? Why don't you live at my house?
No.
House sit for free, right? Live there.
This is the offer to Jamie.
To Jamie, because
Okay.
he's got 2 massive Marmadukes,
Oh.
right? And Jamie's got a Marmaduke. So there's 3
Three.
massive dogs.
Jamie hasn't got a very good history of
No,
cleaning up the
and
dukes.
this is what I went straight into. I said, now, Jamie, are you going to be vigilant?
Scooping.
Are you going to be vigilant with the scooper poop?
Yeah.
And he goes, no, that's all sorted out. I'm like, what? Please tell me you're picking up these
No, I'm
dukes.
putting nappies on them.
What he does, because he's up in Cairns,
Oh, it's hot.
it's hot up
heat.
there. But he goes, no, there's a park up the road or there's a vacant lot, and they just go up there and they shit there. And I'm like, dude, that's not really responsible because it's going to get back into the case. No, got it covered. Up here we've got dung beetles. So, and I said, are you sure they're eating the dog shit? And he goes, I've seen it.
You're a dung beetle. He's seen it. He's
So I
seen a
said-
tiny little he's seen
They're
tiny
big,
little.
they're big.
Okay, he's seen a big bug
Dung beetle.
pushing around a giant Marmaduke.
Yeah, roll it up in a ball first. So.
Ugh.
It's a bit off. This is disgusting. But is it something that we might need to implement to the city council around here?
We
I'm
need
trying
more
to say.
dung beetles. No, because
Well, no one's
most
picking
of
up
the
their shit.
Oh, okay. I was going to say most doggos are pretty responsible poo pickers around here. No,
Around
I haven't
your-
seen a white poo in
Oh, yeah, I don't know
since
why.
the 80s, mate.
Yeah, that's weird. All
It
the
is.
white shits went away.
Yeah, because that's the shits that people leave there, and they break down. The first things to go is the brown.
Anyway,
Anyway,
let's
yeah.
not make this a 20
No,
minute
let's
segment.
not
I
do
just
that.
wanted to give you the update of I'm pitching the bitch.
I reckon.
Pitching the idea
I
of
reckon
getting dung beetles in.
I would go small dog angsty
Yeah,
angsty pebbly poos over a Marmaduke any day.
yeah.
And
Marmaduke.
I wouldn't be taking him off site to lay those cables.
No way.
No way. That's Jamie is going to be on YouTube or TikTok soon. Shame.
Oh, current affair, you mean?
Current affair, right?
What
The
does
state of
this
affairs.
scumbag
Just
think
because there's a
he's
vacant
doing?
lot doesn't mean it's a public toilet for your doggos.
I've been filming
Tonight
it for a
at
week.
7. Yeah.
You
yeah.
keep coming up here.
There he is again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's going to get ratings.
Mm.
People love that shit.
Yeah. Do they?
Good on ya.
Just a quickie, back in the bloody wedding circuit, doing
excellent.
gigos. But I've got a bloody bone to pick with people who organise weddings. We need a new format.
You've said this before, but I'm right
And
there with you.
These people made feigned an attempt to
Make it different.
to change the format, but did it in a way like you're like, you've got no idea. You just don't know what you're doing, do ya? It's like, yeah, but everybody loves that. Let's do it. A side room with karaoke in it. So not only that the sound came out the door and clashed with my sound. So the whole night, if you're on the dance floor, it's like this mismatch of
At the
like,
same time.
I want to dance with somebody, you know, like doing the karaoke while I'm trying to hold it down. And it doesn't work.
Right.
It doesn't work.
No, that's so,
It's not a
so
thing.
conflicting because they've spent all that money on a band, a DJ, and a karaoke machine. We've got to split them up, guys.
Yeah, and they try to do that, but then half the people were fucking interested in that, and the other half were interested in me, and then the other half were for smoking ciggies, and
Oh, yeah. The
it's just
thing
like,
is
it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare.
You lose half your party to the butts. don't
Yeah,
ya?
so I just wanted to pose to you, what do you think of that? Because they've
Shit idea.
They've attempted to change it up a bit, do something a bit different. But then in the main room, it's all formalities, traditional, fucking this and fucking that.
What I would have done is, I don't know, put maybe the groom's brothers, or I don't know. There's 4 people that get told beforehand that we're gonna do instead of karaoke, it's like pick your favorite song. There's gonna be 4 songs because we know all you 4 can sing.
Yeah.
But don't get a chance to get up on stage with a real band. We've got a real band there. We're gonna pay the extra money to let them
Get
let
up.
you get up.
Okay.
And then it's like, Arnie Sharon's going to do Dancing on the Ceiling with
Yeah.
this
Oh,
band.
what a feeling. Yep. That's not a bad idea.
There you go.
That could be.
But you've
trash.
gotta-
that
you've
that could be
gotta-
up there with a hip hop cipher where all the rappers go in a circle and it never ends, and they rap until we get kicked out. I hate
That's right. It's
that.
like- that's where the dog
That's
and
but
a
that's
bone.
what I feel like karaoke's like.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, because every time I do karaoke, I'm the first bloody idiot to get up, and then no one else gets up after.
Because they're terrified because you did such a good job.
Oh, well.
Well, we've all heard it before.
I wouldn't go quite that
But
far.
okay. So if we were to break tradition,
Yeah, all right,
what is
so-
a good?
Hamburgers on the dance floor at 9:30.
Yeah,
Sliders, cheeseburgers.
that would have gone. That would have gone well.
straight away every
Yeah.
time. Meat injection at around fucking 9:30 because I
Yeah.
need it.
Yeah.
I need it because your
Good soak up.
chicken or beef isn't at this wedding.
Nah, right. Okay.
Alright? No more of that shit.
Okay.
Hate it. Chicken or beef.
It was chicken or beef.
I know.
Yeah. It's true. It's true.
And your little stringy like peas.
Yeah.
And the crap carrots that you fucking didn't put enough honey and butter in. So it tastes
Yeah,
like
that's
shit.
true. That's true.
No flavour.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, you're right.
The other one is don't get married.
That's
Save the money for your
Yeah.
future. Buy silver. Buy stock.
Yeah.
Buy some rice that you put in your cupboard. Because I wish
I
I,
don't
didn't
want
spend
a.
that
I don't want a
much money
fancy.
on my-
I don't want a fancy wedding. I want a bag of rice. Well, that's what you get, my sweetheart, my darling, my lady of the
Well,
night.
think about all that wasted rice that people have been throwing on the bride all these
Oh, you're not allowed to do
years.
that anymore
No, of course
because
you're
the birds eat it.
Ah,
The birdos, and I think that's a good little segue. I know this is wedding stuff, but
yeah.
you're talking about the neighbours.
Yeah, I'm up to me,
Are
bloody.
they still feeding the birds
They're still
bloody bread and rice?
white bread.
Because that's going to kill
white
off the
bread.
population.
It's
If we're not allowed to
everywhere.
do it at weddings, why are we allowed to do it in our backyards?
Well, we're not. And look, I'm pretty close to saying something. Because
Dude,
the
the
shit is
fucking-
everywhere. The bird shit is everywhere.
Okay,
and they're
so-
killing the birds.
And they're shitting everywhere. They've got irritable bowels.
They do. They got the fucking glutens, man.
Shocking
The
case of the
intolerance.
glutes.
I'm intolerating right now.
Yeah, they're necessaries. I want to know. I want to know in the future what happens with that because
It's
those
gotta
people
stop.
they're going to move out and the birds are going to stay, and then soon enough they're going to start
Packing on my window.
nah
Where's the
pecking
food?
at your lemons and pecking at your
Yeah.
fruitos and your passion fruits
Yeah.
and your. You don't want that.
No, you don't want that.
No.
No. I had a swarm of galahs come through down the street.
Right.
Flying.
Flying or walking?
Flying. Because there's another bloke that feeds. He's got cockies, pet cockies.
Mm.
And he sits out the front with them and he's got them on these perches and stuff. And they seemed to be having a great time. But he was feeding the birds as well. But they were getting cockatiels or something in, and pidgeos. Talked about this before. So all these cockatiels, they're fucking aggressive bastards.
Yeah.
When it comes to your garden or your roof or...
Yeah, they'll just pick it.
This swarm comes down the street, out of nowhere. One of them gets into me garden, chops off like 2 of me birds of paradise heads that are just about to come out for no reason, just vandalism.
Right. It's like a gang of teenagers.
Gangs. I think
It's
it's
like
a bird.
Okay. It's a gang of teenagers coming in, knocking over letterboxes
Yeah.
and just causing a bit of a ruckus.
Yeah,
Having a good
pushing
old time.
bins in the middle of the road.
Not really realising that they're destroying society. One fucking walk at a time.
No, it's like we need more rules.
Oh, fucking hell, do we? Yeah, okay.
Rudolph Bernstein, and I want you to indulge me just for a moment. Picture this: the discotheque,
I'm busting moves right now.
the cafe.
Hello, sir. 2 coffees?
Well, it's 12 o'clock. What the hell? Make mine a whiskey sour. And you, my love?
Sex on the beach, of course.
This could be you, but it's not. Why? One word: your kids.
Mom, can I have a sandwich? That's it. You're going to Rudolph Bernstein's Juvenile Detention Center right now.
That's right. At Rudolph Bernstein's Juvenile Detention Center, your kids can stay indefinitely. For the kids, we've got the following activities: patriotic lesson time,
And is the country of my heart.
'Tis the country, goddammit. Again.
your kids will love the Ring of Fire.
My feet are burning.
No, they're not. Keep moving.
Don't forget supper
This
time.
doesn't taste right.
That's real horse meat and swine juice. Stop your whining, you little brat.
So drop your kids off in our custom-made child latch enclosement cages, and we'll take care of the rest.
Piece of advice:
Yeah, sure.
don't agree to do things.
Done. What
Yeah.
else you got?
That's the end. No, I agree.
What are you up to today? Why? What, are you doing anything?
Why?
Why? It's a loaded question, yeah.
It is. Well, I decided to I talked to Mavis and Bruiser, that's mum and dadsy, and they go, "Oh, what are you doing tomorrow?" This is on Saturday morning.
Yeah,
This is NAIDOC week.
sure.
And so the council was putting on a bushwalk, like a tour
Okay.
of a local park of ours called Valley Reserve.
Yeah, right.
And, it's got history. It's got
Oh, yeah,
ancient
because
Aboriginal
it's
histories. and stuff.
Aboriginal in the for the area. Yeah.
So the council, in their infinite wisdom, have got in contact with an local elder. Not so local, though, as it turns out.
Okay.
Had to come a bit of a ways from the ways away.
Okay.
And I said, oh, yeah, I've always, Valley Reserve, we grew up in that.
Oh,
sort
be
of shit.
interesting,
It'll
yeah.
be interesting to see.
Yeah.
It's only an hour walk. I said,
Sweet.
fine, I'll go there. So
Yeah.
I did me quotes in the morning and then went to the Valley Reserve.
Yeah.
So 10 minutes after the time he was supposed to be there, I
Yeah.
turned to Mum and said, this guy's not coming. Because he'd be the first person there.
You would be.
And we rock up. There's probably 6 of us. And then there's 12. Then there's
Okay.
20, 40,
Okay. It's happening.
50. Yeah.
This
It
is
was
the
like-
place. This is the right place to
Everyone
meet.
rocks up.
Good
Whole
timing.
neighbourhood.
Okay.
Right? And this one guy, he was actually a Sri Lankan dude. And he's wearing a cowboy hat and he's there with his sons. And as soon as everyone started rocking up, he's gone, I'm not Uncle Jack or whatever.
Okay.
Because I rocked up going, this guy's not,
Sri Lankan.
he's Sri Lankan.
Yeah.
But he's just a part of the group, the local area, and he's
Sure.
like, he was weighing in with he was leading the conversation like, oh, I'm from Scotchman's Creek, and this used to be this, and has anyone else got a story? And of course, Mavis, sparks up, and
Yeah.
starts telling her, we've been here for 60 years or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's 25 minutes after.
Okay.
So,
So,
and then it's half an
it's
hour.
it's time to call the council.
Right, so one
He's
of the
dead.
ladies. And I'm saying to Mum, I think I'm going to go. She said, don't be impatient. I said, impatient or smarts? Is it
Yeah,
smarts?
okay.
Because I know.
Street
I
knowledge.
know a baler or a lasher
Yeah.
when I see one, or a
Yeah.
flaker.
A flaker.
A flaker. Anyway, so one of the ladies calls up the council, and the council worker goes, "Oh, no. That's not until 12:30." She says, "Well, the 60 of us beg to differ. We're all standing here."
Everybody's read the email.
Yeah. And I said after that, right, I'll be the first one to pull the plug. I'll be the canary in the cage.
Boo!
I'll see you later. And I lashed.
So you didn't make it.
Well, they stuck around for a little bit longer.
And when did he turn up?
He didn't turn up to that one.
Duh.
So, Mum, Dad, being as nice people that they are, they go, Uncle Jack or whatever's going to go there at 12:30, and no one's going to be there. So
Yeah,
they
right.
went, "Oh, we'll go back up there."
Okay.
So just
They went
do,
back for
do
Jack.
the right thing. Just
Back for Jack.
Back for Jack. And there was like 2 other women there from the original group
Right.
doing the same sort of
Looking
thing.
tired.
And they stood around talking, and they stood around waiting and waiting and waiting, and he didn't rock up.
Oh, he pulled the pin.
The second time. This is why you don't agree to do things like that. You don't know who organised it, because no one takes responsibility.
He's on dream time.
Well, he's probably been told we'll send a car, or we'll give you we'll chop out $500 for your time or whatever, and they probably just haven't paid him, because this is what the council like to do. They want to be all inclusive and want to set things up.
But then you got to put your invoice in. They don't pay it for 2 to 4 weeks.
It's one thing to announce something and set up a flyer, but like no one was responsible for this guy getting there. Like, or checking up the night before.
Looking out
we
for
do-
him,
yeah.
or setting it up, getting everybody ready.
Calling him at 9 o'clock. Have you left?
Who is this? Who dis?
Something like that. And all the local members were pissed off. Everyone that was there was like, "This is what we pay our rates for.
We've been corrobbed.
This is a psyop.
Yeah, right. Okay, just to see.
Just to fuck with you." So
So-
anyway, I didn't like it. I
You got
would've
out
liked
when
to
the getting was good, by the sounds of
I
it.
know when to leave. I know when to leave a party.
It's your secret, man.
I know
Pal.
when to leave a segment right here.
Oh.
Most of this week I've been watching YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah, but this one, downhill BMXing. Oof.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Yeah.
mountain biking, I should say.
Yeah, don't think I'm built for that.
No, you're not.
No?
Nah.
Okay.
No one is.
Okay.
It's a limited field of
Excellence.
of excellence. Yeah. This
Okay.
guy was because it's like a double black diamond. Do not enter extreme risk downhill in the forest. Fucking
Speeder bikes.
Speeder bikes, and we're talking about they're going over logs, like thin logs. They're going over like
Fits.
this ramp or like this pathway that they've obviously built, but it's maybe the width of your foot.
Oh, so you got to hit it. Exactly right.
Man, I don't know how his shoulders weren't hitting the trees on the way through.
Right.
And he's fanging it.
Far
And he's
out.
never seen it before.
Well, his first run.
First run. So then all my algorithms got messed up and they started like going downhill, BMXing and stuff.
Yeah.
And the competitions are insane. Like,
Okay.
starts with 1,000 dudes, right?
Last man riding.
Last man down, last man
Right.
riding. And this guy is obviously the legend. He goes, "Yeah, I won it last year, so this time I'll start 500 meters behind the back person," right?
Okay.
And you're watching this. It was 45 minutes, this race, right? And it's
hell.
just his view, like his POV.
Yeah.
And he just goes, and it's just passing.
So there's dudes on the track. He's even.
Oh, well, this is, first of all, it's like in a field, but rocky field.
Yeah,
And this is where you separate the wheat from the chaff and the men from the boys.
Yeah.
This is
And
where
the air from the tyres.
Your tyres are bursting here. There's guys going over the front of the handlebars. There's dudes
Over that cliff, over this.
It's insane.
Right.
And so he's just catching dudes. And then they've like cut roads off and stuff. Because he's like going down this path, and then there's a road, and then
And then the path continues.
And the path continues.
See, I never understood about that when dudes scan and they just like down the hill. It's
crazy,
like,
man.
how do you know where the bloody tracko is?
I don't know, and it's weird because you don't know.
No.
Unless you know, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, so you're thinking, oh, he must be at the front. He must be at the front. And it's like, no, there's some more boys down there. So there's
Okay.
like some fucking guns, man.
Yeah.
And he catches every single dude. Passes them all.
Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise.
Jeez Louise.
And then he wins?
Your ass is puckering.
Yeah.
He won. And then he goes, and then we'd done a previous run earlier on in the morning.
Yeah, right.
This is where I kicked their asses again. So he's like...
Okay. He's doing it.
It's intense. I was thinking he's maybe filmed the run and then he's turned it into a video game, VR set, so you can sort of learn the track.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, right.
Because he was too good. Or it was like methamphetamines and he had no fear.
It always does look harder and faster through the view of a GoPro.
Yeah.
Like it's like, it's gut wrenching. But I think when it's like real world scenario, you've got a bit more preparation time.
I think
Here
so.
comes
You
the
see
log.
more.
Their
And you're
POV is like log, rock. It's like fuck.
But he's seen away.
But even so,
What I didn't understand is like all the other competitors after long stretches
didn't give up.
Well, they did. They sort of stopped pedaling at some stages to like sort of they sit and then they let it ride. You go down a hill. But he just kept pedaling. He did not stop pedaling the entire race because you can see his shadow. You go fucking
Right.
I don't think he took a breath.
Oof.
So
No,
weird.
I haven't got
But
that much
yeah, that's
stamina.
what I've been watching.
I haven't got that much stamina.
No,
I can't do it. But
no.
I will have that. I'll have a look at that because got to
Downhill
change me
BMX.
bloody algorithms. Getting sick of me old
Get
bloody
your hands
YouTubes.
off me algorithms.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Downhill bloody race host.
Crazy
POV.
stuff. But,
Love it.
boys with a lot of
Toys.
testosterone and no fear. No fear. is
No
what it is.
fear. Fearless. It's not
Amazing.
there. Science.
Mm.
I'm looking up at the bloody night sky.
Yeah. As you do.
As you do.
You're a stargazer.
I am a stargazer, a star watcher, a skywalker, if you will. And with all these bloody satoites that they're talking about, how many is in orbit? It's in the hundreds of thousands, right?
Yeah, lots.
You got this going up, you got that going up, you got bloody Telstra, you got all the satellites. Why can't we see them? Why does it take forever and a day to spot a satellite in the sky? I want to see stuff moving. Why can't we see all of them move and go anywhere?
I don't
and
know.
Do anything? Are they too small?
Maybe it's just not reflecting. The sun's not reflecting off them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I call bullshit. I call bullshit.
Yeah,
I
so
ain't seen
it's supposed to be everything's satellite. Why is there's all cables everywhere under the ocean?
Doesn't make no sense. Does not make no sense.
I saw last night. The gas come out because I was stargazing.
Yeah, right.
One of these.
Aeroplanes.
I'm pretty sure it was a
Helicopters.
high level
Surveillance
army
drone.
drone.
Right.
Because it had all the speed of a helicopter and flashy lights like a plane, zero noise. No noise.
Okay.
And I hadn't seen that configuration of lights. I'm not saying it was a UFO.
You might as well.
Yeah, well, it was because it was making no sound. And
Okay.
but I think that the aliens have like upped their game with trying to blend in.
Yeah.
Because they've heard one of our podcasts. Where
What, they make themselves look like the president and Oprah
No,
Winfrey.
more like blending into the skies. Like,
Oh, yeah,
'cause
cloaking
when
devices.
you see flashy lights, you go plane, helicopter.
Yeah. You think the aliens couldn't develop
They've gone,
flashing
let's
technology?
get some flashing lights on this.
Yeah,
bastards.
let's get some sound.
So maybe every time you do see a plane, maybe it is a fucking UFO.
Gotcha.
You don't know.
Gotcha.
You don't know.
It's definitely not a satellite. Too bloody low.
Yeah, you only see them every once in a while, the satellites home.
Yeah, not enough. There was one night where I saw 7 within half an hour, which was highly irregular.
Unusual.
But
Let's find
I
out.
just don't really. Yeah, can you do a quick search? Find out how many satellites orbit the Earth at any given time. Can you just put that into your little search home,
How
Gertrude?
many satellites orbit the Earth at any time?
I fucking hate those Siri
No,
talk
I
to me.
just use the microphone thing. And then
I hate it.
Okay.
Yeah,
With a bullet?
with a bullet.
How many do you have a crack?
Okay, I'm gonna say ballpark 4,500.
Holy shit, you've done it again.
What?
4,550.
Oh, with the fucking bullet.
That was the best estimation you've ever given.
Guesstimation. That's
wow, I'm
amazing.
blown away. That's the mystery right there.
How I did it.
Socio-science.
That's the socio-science of it all.
Yeah, so that's a lot of satellites as of September 1 to 2021. So that's
So there's even more up there. You've got
It's
Starlink.
got to be a shitload of visuals you should see at night.
You've got to see 2. 1
Let's do the test tonight. Tonight.
in
Only
the STEEZ.
on 9.
Only on 9.
Love saying
In the night sky.
Night skies.
Tonight.
In
the
tonight
sky.
on 9. In the skies.
Okay,
above,
yeah, no, I'll get out there.
so
I'll have
below.
another look. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, we should say at least
2.
5
2.
tonight each. If there's 4,500 of them
Yeah.
going around.
Yeah, because what are we traveling at?
Oh, we're
1,000
traveling
and,
at 1,000 kilometers an hour, and then we're spiraling through the galaxy at
Doesn't-
17,000 miles.
Why aren't the stars changing? Are the stars moving with us? Oh, that makes sense. Where are we hurtling? When are we going to get out of the galaxy? Have we been doing this for millions of years? If we're hurtling
Yeah.
away from... Is the sun coming with us? How are we hurtling?
Our galaxies, the Milky Way galaxies. Yeah, fuck, I
See? Just doesn't add up.
doesn't add up.
Does not add up.
And NASA, like all
Not a
these,
straight answer.
all these photos that
Yeah.
of planets,
As
exoplanets that are 2 trillion
As
years
seen
away.
in this undoctored
Yeah.
picture from Photoshop.
Why don't they admit that it's all composite photos? Like it's an artist rendition of what this.
It's like the court photos of the skies.
Yeah.
You know, I'll get to that. You know, when you go into the court and they they do sketchy sketches because they're not allowed to take photos. That's a game. That's a game to get into of illustration.
Because you don't have to be very good.
No, it never really looks like the person.
I think that's the system though.
Is it?
I think you go to that art class. You have to be this kind of drawing. That's a jury.
Court.
That's a court drawing.
Talking about jury, Ness got bloody called in for jury, right? And the case, she tries to get out of it because she's got to work. Denied. She has to go.
Oh.
And it could be anything from Amber Heard and Johnny Depp to O.J. Simpson.
So it could last.
Because anything with a jury of your own
Something's going
peers, something's happening. And she's going to have to send a man to jail.
Or
woman.
I would say get in there, start rambling on about flat Earth, about stars. Why don't I say, like, go deep in the paint, Vanessa. Conspiracy this, vampire that.
I have to watch me news stories. This.
Yeah.
I have to watch
the Freemasons, and then they'll go, no, you're out.
You're corrupt.
You're out of this.
You're
one."
corrupt. I think they still want her.
Well, why don't she just go in there and go, die, 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 die.
They go,
You.
you're hired. Guilty. I mean innocent. Which one is it? Yeah,
We'll never know.
Hey kid, do you like fruit?
Yeah.
Do you want to be cool or a moron?
Cool.
Well, fruit is for losers. Did you know that?
No.
Well, you do now, you little bastard. Introducing Flatto Fruit. Unlike boring real fruit, we've added Bonanza size, Chernobyl chicken, fat bulldog sweat, Romanian bat cave diarrhea scrapings, and Tennessee wild hog eyeballs. To give you that great taste. Do you think of Flatto Fruit now, kid?
There's a large demon levitating above your head telling me the world's end is imminent.
Flatto Fruit in stores now.
Even though the world is on fire, i.e. Sri Lanka, they're really burning some buildings, government buildings down.
Yeah, give him
over there.
hell.
Give him hell, Quimby.
Give him hell.
You know, and the Dutch are massive protests with the
Big
farmers.
detractors and whatnot. Yeah, I've
and a lot of
seen that.
stuff
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
And there are important things to cover. But
Sure.
I thought I'd give you a celebrity update. You know,
Okay.
Keep it real.
Yeah.
Remember we were talking about the Jackass movie. I gave you a
Yeah.
snooze review about
Yeah.
the new Jackass movie.
Yeah.
And one of my favourite characters, and it was Poopies.
Poopy,
He's
yeah.
one of the new boys. Poopies. Well, my algorithms obviously sniffed that out.
Sniffed out the
Gave me
poopy.
a bit of an update of.
He's dead.
Well, he's broke.
Broken.
Well, look,
Cashless.
He's cashless because it's it's his first. He's not bitter or anything, but you're not Steve-O yet.
Oh,
You
so
will
what?
be.
They've hung him out to dry.
No. It's
Kicked
all
him in the
good.
balls and then didn't give him his check.
A lot of ball. Anyway, it was more about the previously on Jackass. They were doing something for Shark Week.
Yep.
And literally doing the Fonzie jump in the shark.
Scenario.
routine.
Okay. Cool.
So you had poopies on the skis, had a dude on a jet ski,
Yeah.
and the idea was poopies was going to go up the ramp, jump over the shark in the tank, and then land perfectly. But Jackass on the bloody jet
Shot him
ski
with a gun.
didn't go fast enough.
Of course he didn't.
So poopies didn't have enough velocity, landed straight in the shark tank, and the shark fucking bit him.
Did it? Did
yeah,
it?
Yeah, really ripped his hand apart. Really had some severe
Injury.
surgeries, and you can imagine if a shark bites your hand, what?
That's pretty bad.
You hit yourself with a hammer.
Oh.
Imagine you getting hit by a hammer shark.
Yeah.
Or
I hear
bitten
ya.
by one.
So who
Who pays for
are they signing away a waiver?
Oh, there's got to be some sort of protection, like you won't sue me.
Okay.
Or it's like this. Oh shit, we fucked this.
Forgot
guy
to go
up.
fast enough.
What would be more? What would be a cost-effective way to
Pay him first.
No. What you do is you dangle the carrot in front of him. You go, poopies, we're going to take care of you. Pay for the surgeries. We'll pay for all your downtime. Bloody hell, man! But
You got to get bitten on the
we
dick
weren't
by a
telling you
shark.
this, but we've actually got a new Jackass movies in the works that we've
Yeah.
been planning for ages, and we want you to be one of the lead roles in it, poopies.
Yeah.
So the poopies doesn't sue him.
Ah.
He goes, if I don't sue him,
If I-
I'll be a jackass. I'll be in the movie.
Yeah. But
The movie-
turns out he was just a jackass.
The movie what didn't exist. I think
Ah,
that he
okay.
went, right, we got to fucking make a movie.
Oh, because otherwise we're covering his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
forever.
see. Yeah, I don't... Sharkos.
I don't like boys being boys.
I don't like seeing that big fat dude skim across that hard gravel off that water slide. You know, they were riding the fat guy down the water slide and that... I had a little look. I said to Mason, like, Mum's not home. Quickly, let's just watch 3 minutes of Jackass, right? I just got to see... Because he sees TikTok and these dudes doing these pranks and
seen
Mr.
more than
Beast
what
and all
he's
this kind of
admitting.
stuff. I said, this is the hardcore version of the origins. This is the origin story of your stupid
TikTok videos.
TikTok for clicks for likes, bloody like and subscribe videos. They're not asking for you to like and subscribe. They're just asking you to laugh at this dude losing his
dignity.
Yeah, if you want to call him that. But it's working. Yeah, it's working. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's not a big deal. Yeah, look, Jackass.
I thought it was a big deal because I can't actually hear.
Don't worry about it.
what
You can
you're
hear
saying.
me. Hello. Oh, you can't hear me.
Go on, please. Sorry.
Jackass. I'll give it a go. Okay, I'll watch the
what
rest
did
of
Mason?
it.
What did Mason think?
Thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah, but you got to show the consequences. So like show Steve-O when he's going through recovery from the sickness and
yeah, you don't want-
psychotic episodes and from all that.
Son, don't ever let a cobra bite you on the dick. You know? Now you know, don't. I didn't really need to know that I would
It's
not
very
do that.
specific advice. Dad.
It is. Why are you telling me
Son,
this, Dad?
I haven't told you that
Watch this
story,
video over here. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, there you
so
go.
that's the celebrity update.
Poopies.
And everyone knows now, and we can all move on together.
We all want to know why he's called Poopies, but we've run out of time in the segment, so...
Oh, damn, well, we'll never find out.
I'm bloody... You know when you're just going through Instagram and bloody Facebook and occasionally the ads pop up and for a while there...
Occasionally.
Yeah. Occasionally a teeth whitening ad will come up claiming bloody make your teeth white and bloody put this UV light in, put the bleach on your teeth and put the light...
It may burn.
Yeah, don't let it touch your gums. Don't touch it with your tongue. Do not swallow for the next 3 hours. That kind of thing. So we're in the bloody the IGA or something like that. And there was a bloody discount teeth whitening kit.
Oh, discount.
Right? Yeah, no, it was just like, cheap, $20. I thought, you know what? It's going to take me whiter teeth in 10 minutes. Yeah?
Yeah, they're white.
They're whiter, right?
Mm.
And reading the instructions, nowhere in the instructions does it tell you exactly how much gel bleach to put on your teeth. So it's like, it's a guessing game. But I read the instructions, and the instructions are thorough.
They are.
Right?
There's double page. Is it all English?
Yep, page 7 before they even get to, so how do I use it? You know what I mean? Where there's instructions on the back, steps.
It's
5
like
steps.
You've just signed, when you buy it, you signed
Signed a waiver.
Yeah, you've signed a contract.
I'm poopy.
And it says, if you read this, you will be legally
Yeah.
responsible for it.
By reading this, you are now binded to us. Then I was reading down, got to page 4. There's like little titles like, how white will my teeth go? Are there any side effects? How do I deal with any side effects that might come up? That like really go into the side effects. Is it safe? This kind of thing.
But did they answer that?
Not really. They explain.
There may be some side effects, but we can't really tell you
really
which
can't
ones.
put our finger on it.
Well, we only have 7 pages.
Okay, but then I got to the part where how white do I make my teeth? Because you've seen so often, like, for example, Ross on Friends, if you've seen that, his teeth are almost blue. They're so bright. It's sickening, okay? For lack of a better...
Yeah, because, Friends, mate, that's pop culture reference.
Well, I just wanted somebody to go on the TV and go, yeah, Ross's teeth are really white. Now I know what Taco's talking about. So I got to the part where, I want to know how long do I know it's 10 minutes, but like, what if I went over that? What if I didn't go long enough? How many times do I have to do this?
10 min smoking wet.
Yeah, that's it. Like,
Did I say smoking wet? I meant soaking wet.
We know. So I got to how long does it last? Which I thought it must be strong because it can revert to the original color over time. This may take several years. Which I thought, fuck it, what? 10 minutes of this fucking thing is going to last years? I better do it right.
Better read the rest of this pamphlet.
It's strong. It's strong. But I want to know from these guys how white's my teeth going to get? How do I judge it? They got a little guide. They got a little
chart, yeah.
A chart in
Color
there.
chart.
And I'm sitting on a bloody
dirty.
I'm sitting on a beige.
I'm
halfway between.
Is this before or after?
I'm halfway between white and beige.
And where were you before the pen?
No, that's before the pen.
Okay, gotcha.
After the pen, I'm sitting on a bloody 2 or a 3, I reckon.
Yeah, white pearlies. Yeah.
It's up there. So it did its trick. And Vanessa said, "Yeah, that's right." How long? And this is straight from the handbook. This is a little bit disconcerting. How long should I make my teeth?
As wide as you want, within reason. But please realise that there is a sweet spot where teeth look naturally white. Like you were born lucky with nice white teeth. But if you become obsessed and possessed with having ridiculously white teeth, you may start looking a little bit unusual.
Like Ross from Friends.
Some people who have become obsessed keep whitening even in the presence of major, constant pain.
So they're saying to you, this is also addictive.
And it's going to bloody hurt you. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt you. Up in there, old.
Even in the presence of major, constant pain. And even though their teeth are aching severely...
Oh, my...
Right?
They may...
second thoughts,
They
Tim.
may risk killing the nerve in the tooth.
Oh, don't do that.
From doing it. So what? So this thing's going all the way through me tooth, though, is it?
What is this shit?
Which means it's getting in there. If it's getting all the way to the nerve, it's getting into me bloody central nervous system. So hard to see.
Yeah, they're
Blue
tiny.
on writing is just so hard to read. It's so blurry. I don't know why they just make the text clear. It's weird.
So please don't do it if your teeth are aching severely. Back off. and let the nerve heal before you start again.
So, in other words, like the first shot gave you adverse effects, have another one. Maybe 4 or 5.
That's how you know it's working.
That's how you know it's working.
Do not continue whitening your teeth if they are aching severely, even if you feel like you can handle it. If the nerve dies, you may end up needing a root canal. Don't be too worried about the risk of nerve dying, because it is only likely in those people that are obsessed and possessed.
By whitening teeth. Possessed.
Now, I think what we do for next time is I give you a bit of a chop out, give you $100, and don't get the discount teeth whitener. Maybe get the higher end.
Yeah, but we're talking
it's
a $50 difference.
Yeah.
And I've watched all these.
I need you to do
Because
all
what
my
I
editing though.
Well, but
'cause
what
don't
I
want
are
you to-
mostly been watching is people restoring like old games machines, and they get the old like a Nintendo Wii, which is traditionally a white thing. It's gone yellow.
Yeah.
And they chuck it in the bleach, and they chuck all the UV lights on it, and it pulls the bloody yellow out of it. It's like how you restore the yellowing white. So it's the same thing. So I'm doing that. I haven't done it again.
Can I see the application
Well, you gotta-
apparatus?
Don't look directly into the fucking light
UV
either.
light.
It's bright as.
Okay, so you put the bleach on, and then that UV stuff does that. Gotcha.
Yeah, and you put the goods on and you sit it in there. I did it and it worked. I haven't been back for Genzies.
Not something you can share with the family though. Like, you wouldn't loan that to me, would you?
No. I think that the mouth guard's a bit crook.
Yeah.
I don't like having rubber sitting in my mouth that long. You dry reach and you just make it to the 10-minute mark. There's no way I'm getting possessed or obsessed. That's for sure.
Please don't get possessed.
But watch your space.
Yeah, they're pretty white, man.
Yeah, they're white enough. White enough. And there is a way to restore yourself back to your former teeth glory.
Yeah.
And there it is. Get it, $20. Easy.
$20. Side effects may include possession.
Severe pain or possession. And it's going to bloody hurt you. Well, we did it.
Yeah, both of us together.
At one time, in the same room, nevertheless. Thanks for listening to the STEEZ. We'll be here each and every week.
No, well, I'll stop you right there.
Is it?
Join us next week for Jumping the Turnstile, and then the week after that,
we'll be back.
Okay. As the STEEZ. Just the two of us in this room together. I'm Jezbot.
Jezbot and Taco.
Thanks for listening.